Driven by growing demand for its graphics processing units, GPUs, to handle high-performance computing, HPC, and artificial intelligence, AI workloads, Nvidia is a titan of the semiconductor industry. Strong investor confidence in Nvidia's future was evident as the stock ended at $207.83 on May 6, just short of its most recent 52-week high of $216.83 on April 27. Over the past 12 months, Nvidia shares have increased by 76.5%, surpassing the 53.8% increase in the computer and technology industry as a whole. Nvidia is now one of the best achievers in the semiconductor industry because to the remarkable increase in share price. The AI surge is also helping major semiconductor businesses like Broadcom, Applied Materials, and Marvell Technology. The stock prices of Broadcom, Applied Materials, and Marvell Technology have increased by 104.6%, 174.8%, and 198% respectively. Nvidia is in a good position to profit from the continued strong demand for hardware that supports AI and high-performance computing. The stock is expected to maintain its upward trend due to its strong fundamental growth engine and appealing valuation. Nvidia's growth story continues to be driven by data center demand. Nvidia's data center division remains its most potent growth engine. The segment brought in $62.31 billion during the fourth quarter of fiscal 2026, or 91.5% of total sales. This represented a startling 22% consecutive growth and a 75% year-over-year increase. Higher shipments of Blackwell GPU computing platforms, which are utilized for recommendation engines, generative AI applications, and the training and inference of huge language models, were the primary driver of the strong performance. As cloud providers and businesses expand their AI infrastructure, demand for Nvidia's Blackwell GPU computing platforms has been a major driving force. The bulk of data center revenues came from large cloud service providers, showing ongoing hyperscale investment in AI-driven computing. Nvidia is a key beneficiary of the growing trend of AI use across industries due to its strength in data centers. The company is well-positioned for long-term revenue growth in this market, thanks to its expertise in AI chip development. The financial results of Nvidia demonstrate genuine strength. Nvidia's finances are still very strong despite persistent macroeconomic difficulties, geopolitical problems, and trade and tariff battles. Revenues increased by 73% in the fourth quarter of fiscal 2026 compared to the same period last year, and non-GAAP earnings per share increased by 82%. Nvidia is still optimistic about the first quarter of fiscal 2027. The business anticipates that first quarter revenues will reach $78 billion, a 77% year-over-year rise that reflects the ongoing momentum in AI-driven demand. It is anticipated that the non-GAAP gross margin will be robust at 75%, a 370 basis point improvement over the 71.3% non-H20 charge from the same period last year. The company's top and bottom lines are expected to continue growing, according to the consensus estimate for fiscal 2027 and 2028. Additionally, Nvidia's cash flow creation is very strong. It produced $102.72 billion in fiscal 2026 and $36.19 billion in fiscal fourth quarter free cash flow. The company's cash equivalents, and marketable securities at the end of the fiscal fourth quarter increased from $60.6 billion to $62.6 billion. Nvidia can increase manufacturing capacity, reinvest in R&D, and return capital to shareholders because to its solid financial position. Through dividend payments and the repurchase of $3.82 billion worth of stock, the corporation gave its stockholders a return of $243 million during the fiscal fourth quarter. In fiscal 2026, Nvidia repurchased $40.9 billion worth of shares and distributed $974 million in dividends. Purchasing Nvidia stock is justified by its low valuation. Nvidia's stock appears to be attractively valued despite a strong surge. Compared to the sector average of 25.01, it trades at a forward 12-month price-to-earnings (PE) multiple of 23.64. Long-term investors find this discount to be more appealing. Forward 12-month PE ratio for Nvidia. Nvidia's PE multiple is lower than that of Advanced Micro Devices, Broadcom, and other significant semiconductor companies. Currently, the PE multiples for Marvell Technology, Applied Materials, and Broadcom are 40.77, 33.98, and 28.93 respectively. Nvidia's relative pricing makes the case for purchasing the company stronger given its exposure to AI growth. Concluding remarks: purchase Nvidia stock right now. Nvidia is an intriguing purchase due to its strong financial position, wide range of industry applications, and appealing pricing in addition to its dominant position in AI. The company's substantial cash reserves, outstanding outlook, and great financial results provide a strong basis for future expansion. After Japan-based Data Section announced it would purchase $325 million worth of AI servers powered by Nvidia's upcoming B300 processors, Nvidia saw an increase in pre-market trading. The Data Department reported that it has reached an agreement with Taiwan's Compal Electronics to purchase 635 GPU servers with Nvidia B300 chips, bolstering the robust global demand for advanced AI computing infrastructure. As businesses continue to expand data center capacity to support massive model training and artificial intelligence applications, the deal strengthens the momentum behind Nvidia's next-generation AI chips. Investors are now closely monitoring demand trends for Nvidia's newest processors following the company's takeover of the AI accelerator market. Future AI workloads on cloud computing and enterprise platforms will likely rely heavily on B300 CPUs. The new order also highlights the rapid growth of AI investments throughout Asia, as governments and businesses are increasing their spending on high-performance computer hardware. Wall Street is watching to see if Nvidia can maintain its rapid sales growth as global spending on AI infrastructure continues to rise and competition in the semiconductor industry intensifies. This warning is important from a financial standpoint for investors who have retirement savings in U.S. large-cap funds. The market capitalization of Nvidia is $5.1 trillion. As a result, it holds the largest stake in almost all S&P 500 index funds and target date funds offered in the United States. Long before it appears on a chip design, the pain will be felt in 401k accounts if Huawei closes the gap, Huang describes. The actual lesson is concentration risk. Concentration risk is a financial concept worth understanding, and the warning is believable. How a passive portfolio becomes a single-name wager due to the weight of a single stock within a diversified fund. The market capitalization of Nvidia is almost 7.5 times that of advanced micro devices. Additionally, it is 2.6 times greater than Broadcom. $100,000 in an S&P 500 fund contains almost $7,000 of Nvidia alone due to index funds cap weighting, which is a much greater investment than most investors would consciously choose. That one stock has a significant exposure to China. China data center computing revenue is expressly excluded from Nvidia's Q1 FY 2027 revenue forecast of over $78 billion. Following the April 9th export prohibition, the company wrote down $4.5 billion worth of H20 inventory, and Huang informed investors that the $50 billion Chinese market is essentially closed to American business. In the Prof G sector, Alice Han pointed out that the Ascend 950 PR chip from Huawei, which powers DeepSeek V4, has a 60% higher multimodal efficiency and does inference almost 3 times better than the H20 chips that China can lawfully purchase. However, Nvidia's stock is now close to $214, up 11% year-to-date and 83% over the previous year. Pricing dominates the market. Huang is making it clear that dominance can be challenged. It is possible for both things to be true simultaneously. For this reason, each investor should be aware of the precise amount of each stock they possess. Who can shrug and who gets hurt? Imagine a 58-year-old who has $800,000 in a 401k that is divided 80-20 between a total bond fund and an S&P 500 index fund. Nvidia alone has almost $45,000, while AMD and Broadcom together have another $15,000. More retirement income would be erased by a 30% decline caused by a Huawei-led repricing than most individuals would lose during a normal recession. Although they have decades to recoup, a 32-year-old with $60,000 in the same fund suffers the same percentage loss. For the 32-year-old, stay the course. The 58-year-old who intends to start earning money within 7 years frequently fails. Anyone within 10 years of retirement who has more than 60% in large cap or NASDAQ-heavy U.S. funds and minimal cash on hand outside of the plan is the most exposed profile. The impact of artificial intelligence, AI, is nothing short of astounding when examining the recent earnings rises from some of the most well-known growth businesses. Microsoft reported 40% Azure cloud growth annually, and Alphabet, the parent company of Google, reported 63%, albeit these figures may not represent the full corporation. For the time being, AI and, consequently, Nvidia's AI accelerators are responsible for the majority of that growth. As a result, the company's sales increased by 65% in fiscal 2026. However, seasoned chip stock investors are aware that the market is cyclical and that a decline is unavoidable. Investors should therefore wonder what would happen to Nvidia stock if the expansion of AI slowed down. Let's examine it more closely. A slowdown in Nvidia. In the end, it's unclear what will happen to the chipmaker's stock if AI growth eventually slows. The response, however, is probably going to range from minimal change to a moderate bear market, which is characterized by a 20% or greater decline. Investors who have watched the stock soar by about 1,600% since its October 2022 low may be surprised by that response. AI chips are also being produced by numerous other semiconductor firms. That might not put its leadership in jeopardy, but it might lower its market share. However, when considering the total financials, the case for a very small pullback becomes more compelling. Investors must keep in mind that the stock is already facing challenges due to its size. As of this writing, Nvidia has the largest market capitalization in the stock market, at about $4.8 trillion. This indicates that if its worth doubles, its market capitalization will reach $9.6 trillion, a significant accomplishment considering that no corporation has yet to surpass $6 trillion. Investors hoping for a further 1,600% growth may be deterred by that mathematical truth. As a result, it sells at a trailing price-to-earnings ratio, PE, of 40 and a forward earnings multiple of only 24, despite a 65% increase in revenue. This implies that Nvidia's PE would likely drop to 18 if the stock lost 25% of its value over the course of the following year, potentially placing it in value stock territory. AI growth would have to almost completely stop in order for that profit multiple to make sense, which seems exceedingly doubtful in the current environment. Because of this, long-term investors are likely to view any downturn as a cyclical event rather than something that undermines the stock's long-term thesis. Continue investing in Nvidia stock. In the end, AI's growth may eventually slow down, which might have a somewhat detrimental impact on the stock. Given this, investors may even have a valid reason not to purchase Nvidia at this time. However, selling is not justified by this probability. For starters, Microsoft's and Alphabet's results show that AI growth is holding its own, at least for the time being. Furthermore, Nvidia's valuation is undoubtedly declining, to the point where it will likely restrict the stock's decline in the event of an unexpected AI slowdown. Therefore, it is probably preferable for investors to hang on to their stock if they currently own it. The earnings power of the Mag 7 Group. Due to their massive expenditures on data centers and other AI infrastructure components, the four Mag 7 hyperscalers, Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta, that just released their Q1 results have dominated headlines. The organization spent a total of $125 billion in the first quarter of 2026. The currently disclosed capital expenditure budgets for 2026 total $725 billion, up plus 57% from the previous year and more than 2% of the U.S. GDP. Given that the monetization concern has been satisfactorily addressed, especially by Alphabet and Amazon, the market seems to have found peace with the steadily increasing capital expenditures. After growth rates of plus 48% in 2025 Q4 and a projected plus 35% to plus 40% in 2025 Q3, Alphabet's cloud revenue growth was in a league of its own, rising plus 63%. Alphabet is practically blazing on all cylinders. Following growth rates of plus 24% and plus 20% in Q4 and Q3 of 2025, respectively, Amazon's cloud revenue increased by plus 28% in Q1 of 2026. In contrast to Alphabet and Amazon, Microsoft's performance and commentary were disappointing for the third consecutive quarter. Among these four hyperscalers, Microsoft's stock has been a true laggard. The company's lagging cloud division isn't the only problem. Microsoft shares have been engulfed in the continuing software controversy. Additionally, Microsoft relied significantly on OpenAI for their LLM, and that partnership hasn't held up well. Since they have the means and personnel, it is logical to assume that they will eventually succeed. However, it will probably take them some time. Nvidia is the only member of the Mag 7 that has not yet released its March quarter results at this point in the Q1 reporting cycle. On May 20th, Nvidia will release its Q1 results. EPS and revenues are anticipated to increase by plus 118.5% and plus 78.7%, respectively, over the same period last year. The group's total Q1 earnings are predicted to be up plus 45.7% from the same period last year, on plus 24.6% higher revenues, when the actual results for the 6 Magnificent 7 members that have already reported are combined with estimates for Nvidia. This would come after the group's plus 26.1% earnings growth on plus 19.4% revenue growth in 2025 Q4. Although the Mag 7 group's immense profits capacity is covered in the report's body, it is helpful to highlight the group's continually rising earnings prospects here. The Mag 7 group is significant because just these 7 mega-cap firms are expected to contribute 27% of the S&P 500's earnings power this year. As of right now, these stocks make up 34.3% of the market value of the index. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.